Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliet. So in today's video I will be showing you how I made this 3-step sleeve. So first I divided my sleeve length into 3 equal parts, and then I added extra 1 inch to each of the 3 parts. So I am measuring my armhole here to get the round. This is my finished armhole. I'm going to measure it round like so. And then whatever I get, I'm going to use that to cut the first part of the 3 steps, which is going to be a basic sleeve. So the measurement I got, I added extra 2 inches to it, and that is what I used to fold this piece of fabric you're seeing right now. So when I divided the sleeve into 3 equal parts, I added extra 1 inch to it. So I'm marking that here. Next, I came down by 4 inches and I'm curving the sleeve, as you can see. So here I'm going to measure round to get exactly what I got from measuring the armhole, and then I'm going to add another 2 inches for allowance. On this down part, I'm marking the bicep measurement divided by 2, and then I'm marking another 2 inches. So this is it for the first step of the sleeve. We're going to cut the second step. We're going to cut 2 of these actually for the second sleeve. Okay, stay with me. We're going to cut another of this basic sleeve before we go on to cut a second step. Now we divided the sleeve into 3, but we're going to cut only 2. So the last step is only the peplum that is going to cover for that step. You will see in a bit. So for the second step again, we're going to mark the same thing, which is the division by 3 plus extra 1 inch. While I'm marking the sleeve here, I'm connecting the sleeve here. That is where we're going to sew. So up here is the armhole, exactly what we got on the armhole, and then down here is the sleeve round, which is the bicep measurement, and then I'm connecting both. We're going to go sew on that line for the 2 sleeves. So this is the second step. So it's just a rectangle folded into 2. So we're going to mark the bicep measurement again divided by 2. So we're going to use the same bicep measurement. You know, the outer part is going to be peplum, so the inner does not have to be fitted. Plus, it's going to be very stressful having to adjust that if it's tight at the end of the day. So I marked the same bicep measurement on the upper part, and then the same bicep measurement on the down part, and then I'm connecting both points. We're going to go sew on those lines. So next to the main piece, which is the peplum. So what I did was, the first step, which is going to be on the armhole, I divided the armhole measurement by 6.28. Armhole round, remember we got 7.5, but all in all it's 15 inches. So divided by 6.28, that gave us about 2.5. And then to the length that we got, so we divided the sleeve by 3 here, but the peplum is going to be 2 inches longer than what we have. So the sleeve is 7 inches, but we're going to make our peplum length 9. That is 2 extra inches. So after dividing, we got 2.5. So we're going to add 9 to 2.5, which is what I used to fold my fabric into 4. So my fabric here folded into 4 is the same measurement, 9 plus 2.5 all around. So I am marking the radius, which is that 2.5 that we got, and then the 2.5 plus the length of the peplum. So I'm going to mark that all around. Next, I'm cutting it out, as you can see. So we're going to cut another of the first step for the second sleeve. So my fabric here is folded into 2, radius plus the length, and then I'm folding again into 4, which is going to give us the same measurement. All in all, I had 11 inches here. So I'm going to label it 1, because when you're done, they are both going to look very similar. So in order not to get confused, I wrote 1, which indicates the first step. So I'm placing it on top of the first one. I'm just going to trace it out as you can see. So we're going to take this now to the machine and hem the down part. That is it for the first step. For the second step, we are going to use the bicep measurement. So the bicep measurement is what we are going to divide by 6.28, and then the length also is going to be 9 inches, which is 2 inches extra for the length of the actual sleeve, the basic sleeve. So I'm adding extra 2 inches because the flay is going to overlap by 1 inch. So the other 1 inch is for hemming and then all the other things. So I'm marking the radius here is about 1.5, and then the length plus the radius together is what we are marking here for the second sleeve. So if you want yours to overlap a little more, you can add 3, but 1 inch is just fine. It brings out the shape better. So after cutting, I'm going to label this one 2. So we know that this is the second step for both of the sleeves. We're going to go hem this as well. And then we'll cut the 3. I don't know if I mentioned, but I folded this one now into 4. And then I folded again, making it like 8. That way we cut both 2 of the peplums at the same time. I just hope I'm making sense. So placing it on top of each other, the second and the third steps are exactly the same. So I just placed it on top and I am cutting out, as you can see. We can now go ahead and label it 3 so that we know. I'm going to take this to hem as well as the other 2. So after joining everything, this is what we have. So that is step 2. And then this is step 3. So we're going to join step 3 to this inner piece using right sides, and we're going to join step 2 up here, as you can see. So step 2 is going to just wear over the inner middle piece, which is going to be like wrong side on top of right side, while step 3 is going to be right sides together with the inner piece like so. Then we're going to wear the first piece over it like so, and then we'll go sew round, make sure the side seams are matching, after which we will have something like this. This is the second piece, that's the third piece, this is the second, and then the first piece now is what we are going to be working on. So we're going to pin the first piece to the armhole. So we'll place that peplum piece right sides together with the main fabric. This is the armhole. We're going to pin it round, and then we're going to place this other sleeve too, matching the side seams together. I'm going to pin all 3 together. So the peplum first, right side of it facing the right side of the main dress, and then the sleeve too facing the right side of the main dress, as you can see. So I'm matching the midpoint of the sleeve to the shoulder seam. I'm going to pin them round, and then I will take to the machine and sew all the way around, making sure everything is aligned. After which I will do the same thing for the second sleeve, and that's basically it for how to make this 3-step sleeve. This is what it's looking like. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like this video. Bye.